My name's Sarah. I am the Nambucca birth photographer, and today I want to share my story with you about how I found out about my heritage. So I am an Aboriginal woman from the Biripi tribe down in Gloucester, New South Wales, and I found that out when I was about 18. I'm just doing the dishes while I chat to you. Typical mum, multitasking. So, growing up, I believed that my stepfather, Stephen, was my dad. And Stephen and my mum broke up when I was about 10, not long after they had my little sister Nat. And then Mum moved up to Barraville. And Stephen met this new woman, Therese, and married her, and she was an evil stepmother. And when I was about 16, my mum decided that she better let me in on her biggest secret. So to do that, and I will never forget this day, she brought into me, I was sitting in my room, I was like 15 or 16, and she brought my birth certificate into me. Now, I had never seen my birth certificate, and I do remember asking Mum questions like, where was Dad when I was born? And she would say, oh, he wasn't there, and things like that. So she never... She didn't really lie to me, she just avoided the truth for a long time. And anyway, so she brought the birth certificate into me, and I read the birth certificate, and instead of having Stephen Antonovich listed as the father, I had this guy called Trevor Leonard Martin. And I was so confused. I was like, what, Mum? What is this? And she's like, Stephen's not your dad. Your dad's name is Trevor. And I was like, oh. And, for a teenager, that was pretty tough to hear. And it really, really then made me question my identity, who I was. And, you have all these thoughts about, well, where is my dad? Who is he? What type of person is he? Do I have siblings? Is he a millionaire living on a yacht in the Bahamas? Just all those crazy questions. So it was tough for a little while. But I forgave my mum completely. She did what she thought was the best thing to do at the time, and she explained all those things to me, and she fully supported me in every emotion that I had with that. So there's no hard feelings there whatsoever, Mum. I love you. But what is really cool is what happened afterwards. So we started to try and look for Trevor. Mum said that her and Trevor broke up because he got a little bit abusive. Nothing major, just enough for Mum to say, enough is enough, I'm leaving. And she left, and he didn't want anything to do with me. I was only really young, I think 18 months or so. He left. He came back to see me once when I was 10, but Mum at that, I must have been a little bit younger than 10, maybe 8, when we still lived in Sydney, and Mum told him, I'm sorry, we haven't seen you in 8 years, so best be off, which I think was the right decision. At that stage I had a dad, Stephen, and I loved him very much. So at that age I would have been much too confused. We're looking for Trevor, and we had a friend at the time who said to Mum, you know what, he looks like my partner Les, and he's built like him, he looks like him. I bet you that Trevor is of Aboriginal descent. let's write a letter to the Courier Mail and see if we can find any information about him. Because Mum said that he goes by many different aliases. He calls himself his brother's name and a few different things. All Mum knew was that he grew up in a home and he had some brothers and sisters, but he'd never seen them before. He didn't know where his parents were. He didn't know anything like that. So it's really hard to find. So anyway, you know, our friend said, let's write the letter in, and she did. I didn't do it. She said, well, Sarah, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. So she did it. She wrote the letter and she sent it into the Courier Mail, and the day after it was published, a family member got in touch, Rosalie Neve, and she was from Bellingen. So we lived in Sydney, we moved to Barraville, had no idea where we were moving to, who all these people are, but there we are, my family member is living in Bellingen. Just insane, a cousin. So, Gaz is mowing the lawn. So I got to meet Rosalie, and it's just mind-blowing because she has all of this information for me. So, I am a descendant of Jack and Jessie Cook in Gloucester and part of the Biripi tribe. And would you fucking believe that my dad was born in Maxville, which is a 10-minute drive from where I live. I drove past the house he was born at almost every day. I looked at the house he was born at almost every day. It's a little pink shithole in Maxville. And he was born there, and his mum Mona, and there's a photo of her on Instagram, of Catherine Mona Martin, actually died in a car accident. So she fell from a moving vehicle between Maxville and Nambucca when Dad was just 4 years old, and she's now buried in Maxville Cemetery. Mind-blowing. And once she died, all of the kids, so Dad had 2 other brothers and a sister, an older sister. Trevor was the youngest. And they were actually all put into a home. So their dad, who was a white man, Leonard, I think he went back. A family member's going to have to correct me if I'm wrong. He just put the kids in their home, and they were separated, and they didn't really see each other again. And the rest of the family were trying to get them out. Were trying to, they wanted to look after them, but couldn't get them, and then lost them. And yeah, Leonard sounds like a fucking great guy. Just went back to his ex-wife or some shit and never saw his kids again. Which is really fucking shit. So Rosalie came at me with all of this amazing information. So I can actually go and visit Mona's grave, which is just, when I found all that out, I was like, wow, did she bring me home? We moved from Sydney to Barraville by chance. We moved here because my mum's new boyfriend had family here. That's why we ended up in Barraville. But how crazy is it that I ended up in a place where I was surrounded by family? I had even read a book by Ella Simon called Through My Eyes. And Ella Simon, it's a book that I absolutely loved and just cherished. And Ella Simon is related to me. Like, it's just crazy. So then anyway, that's my story. So I found out all of this beautiful information and didn't really know what to do with it. But then, when I was about 25 or 26, good old Facebook sent me a message, which was from Trevor, and he asked me if I was Sarah Martin and if he was my dad, and I said yeah. that's me, and it was a fucking insane time. So I got to meet my dad. He found me through Facebook, and I got to tell him about his past because he was only 4 when he was taken away, and he couldn't remember anything. He didn't know that he was Aboriginal. He didn't know what had happened to his family, and as a result of that, he is really mentally unwell. He lives on the streets by choice. He still lives on the streets by choice. For me, it was just mind-blowing to see this guy whose hands are exactly like mine. It was a really surreal feeling to go through that. But anyway, I found out that he had gotten himself into trouble in his younger years and doing some not very nice things. And I asked him about them, and he told me to go and check the police records. He didn't want to tell me his side of the story, and because of that I told him, if you can't tell me your side of the story, then I can't live with you, I can't see you, I don't want anything to do with you if you're not going to be honest with me. And so I haven't seen him or spoken to him, and nor do I plan to for many years to come, unless he wants to, I don't know, try and work things out or whatever, but I doubt that that's going to happen. I don't even know where he is. But I don't owe him anything. I gave him a massive gift, and I just hope that, I wish the best for him, but what can you do? Excuse the lawnmower, bad timing. So yeah, that's my story. Absolutely insane. Like I said, to come home and be home and feel like that I was brought here for a reason, to be back on country or close to country, or at least surrounded by family, is magical, and I'm just really blessed. And just when I think back of how it all occurred and how all the little coincidences that were just probably not coincidences, were just spirit, it's really cool. Yeah, that's my story. If you've got any questions, shout them out, or if you've got a story that's similar, I'd love to hear it. Anyway, thanks for listening, if you can hear it over the lawnmower.